Hi everyone, welcome back to Eye of the Star Wars Story, and today I'm talking about the Maul versus Ahsoka fight in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, so let's go and jump right into it. First off, I love how before the fight even starts, we know that he took Jesse to get secrets out about Ahsoka Tano, because he could see that in Jesse's mind that he was older than the rest of the clones, and so he took him alive to figure out things about Ahsoka. And we see that whenever Jesse's been returned to them, he's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I told them everything. And we see that Ahsoka's like, it's okay. And then, because we see that in the throne room, Maul was sitting there whenever they walked in, talking about strategies. Maul was sitting there on the throne on Mandalore. And so he returns Jesse, and we see that Ahsoka tells Rex to take him out. And then we see that outside the throne room, we see that the fighting begins with Maul's Mandalorians that have agreed to work with him, and Bo-Katan's Mandalorians that are working with her. We see the fight begins as well as the clones are in there too. But we see the fight begins, and we see that he's like, one of you should attend to that. And he's like, don't let me be the reason that you're being held up. We'll be fine. He's talking about him and Ahsoka. And I love that. We see Bo-Katan leave, and then we see him go on to explain that, hey, we could work together. You know, there's some things that we need to, and we see that Ahsoka thinks about it for a little bit. We see the glass exploding in the background from a missile hitting the glass, which is just, it's so cool. That scene just like right there, just so cool. And I absolutely love it. Just because it's like, it's so cool because it just adds to like the anticipation. And she agrees, but she's like, I do have one question. And she asks it. And he goes on to explain that he was hoping that Obi-Wan would come so he could kill Anakin, because Anakin has been groomed to be Palpatine's next pupil. And so we see that she's like, you lie, and then that's when the fight begins. And it's such a well-written fight. They brought in Ray Park, who played the original Maul in The Phantom Menace, and so it was so well done. The choreograph was fantastic. The fight sequences were just, like, it's so well done. I love all the different tricks that Ahsoka and Maul uses. Like, I think my favorite that I see in that fight is whenever Maul hits her lightsaber out of her hand, and she uses the Force to grab it, and well, it's still coming towards her. She hasn't grabbed it yet. She uses the Force to turn it on, and it about hits Maul, but he jumps over it, and she grabs it, and it's so well done. It's such a well done fight, and it's such a cool scene. Like, I love all the different moves she has. It's so well done, especially because, like, it was just so cool, because we see that, like, whenever they first meet, he's like, Ahsoka Tano, is it? I was hoping for a different Jedi. And we see that he was hoping for he was hoping for Kenobi. That didn't happen. Kenobi and Skywalker, but we see that didn't happen. Ahsoka was the one that went, but it was such a well done fight. It was so good. It's such a good fight, and every single time I watch Season 7, I can't get over how well done that fight is. I absolutely love it. I was so happy whenever they brought in Ray Park, because who better person to do Maul, like, to do the actions for Maul, than the person that originally played him? Like, who better person? Because that is just, it came out perfect. It's so awesome. And, like, it's such a great fight, and I absolutely love it. But yeah, that's just what I want to talk about for a little bit today. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and as always, God bless. Bye, guys.